All right, hey. I am super new to the live stuff. I've only done them a few times, so I'll do my best to do this right. Oh my goodness, just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was gonna go work today. I drive Uber and Lyft. It is so hot outside that that's just not happening. My car's kind of old, so it doesn't like. Uh, it's fine driving in the heat, but like sitting there in traffic idling, it doesn't like that at all. So, only alternative is to stay here and share my time with you. We'll see how this works out. We're doing live reactions. I'm going to do my best to do this. Like I said, I'm new to this. Uh, I'll do my best to make it as good as possible. But I got to keep doing this. I got to do it to get good at it and get used to it. So, like I said, I'm going to do my best. If you guys do choose to get a reaction, I think when you click on the tip thing, you can put the title of the song you want in there, and I'll try to find it and keep track of it. If I miss it or don't get to it, let me know in the chat. A lot of crazy stuff going on today, War abroad. Half 90% of the country is under a massive heat. Uh, but we're inside. I'm leaving the AC uncovered because if not, I'm a big guy. I won't survive if I don't. House gets heated up pretty quick, so this is something we're gonna have to bear with today. So what's going on with y'all? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Yesterday was my granddaughter's first birthday party, so that was fun and enjoyed that. We all were supposed to have Bluey shirts on. Mine didn't come in time, so I'm anticipating it arriving probably tomorrow or Tuesday. So the next time I do reaction videos, I'm going to be sporting my grandpa Bluey shirt, which I'll wear with pride. A lot of the crazy stuff going on with us reactors and UMG buying up these distribution companies and striking all these channels. I think I'm going to be okay because when the I do a reaction and it gets demonetized, I don't dispute it, and a lot of the reactors do, so they get paid. I get paid on maybe 20% of my reactions. So those people who disputed are getting the strikes. They'll be okay in the long run because they will appeal the strike. And UMG has, I think, 7 days or maybe it's 30 days to actually file some sort of suit against them, or they drop it. So, and UMG is not going to sue, reaction channels. It's not worth their time or money. The amount of money we make on reaction is not worth suing over. So, oh boy, everyone does this, and honestly, this is the only avenue that we can make money anymore. Like I said, I've done like 12 or 1400 videos, and I've made $1,000 in the 2 years I've been doing this. Which I have Adobe Suite, which is $39 a month, I think. I pay for CapCut, which is $20 a month, and then I upgrade equipment all the time. So $500 a year is what I'm making on on my channel. That doesn't even cover the Adobe Suite, CapCut, all the equipment I've been buying. And all the other reactors do these live reactions. I haven't done them. But with the fact that with what UMG is doing, I'm going to focus more on independent artists. I'm going to focus more on reactor-friendly artists. So even that $500 I make a year on this is going to dry up. Well, not dry up, but probably not be as great. So these reactions are the only way. These live reactions are the only way to keep channels like me going. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do it, and I know it's gonna be slow at the start, I had to build this up with 17,000 subscribers. If I was doing this on a regular basis, this would be a regular thing and pretty popular. But I haven't been doing it, but I'm going to start doing it. Once again, working out the internals of how to do this is going to be a work in progress, so you'll have to bear with me. It's funny because I'm really good at doing all the other stuff, editing and all that stuff, but I haven't done this. So, and there's really not like great tutorials on how to do this either. So, things like getting the video to work to where you can hear it. When I do a normal reaction, I use OBS. I just use like page mirroring. I have multiple monitors, and it mirrors the page, and the audio and everything comes through. But when you do the live reactions, that's not the case. You got to open a separate browser window to have the audio come through, and I have to control that over here. It's just a little bit difficult. It's just a little different. I know you don't care about the inner workings of how this goes on, when 10-year-old kids can live stream their gaming with no problem, but it's new to me. So once again, if there's anything you've always wanted me to do that I haven't done, now is your time. I'm just going to hang out. I'm just going to be here. I know this is what you got to go through. This is probably the reason why I haven't done a whole lot of live streams, is because this part of just sitting here, not chatting with anybody, and just letting it grow, and it just takes time. But we're going to do it. Well, while we're waiting here, I'm just going to pop into this view, and we'll just pull up, I don't know, let's find some nice independent artists just to throw up. Let's throw some Ren up. Ren made post the other day, letting us reactors know that his stuff is always available. So we'll just pull up a couple Ren tracks here and react to them to kill the time. You know what? I've never done this. One second.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop?
How you doing, Ty? Thank you very much. Broken by the Scream. Oh yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Give me 1 second to get it set up, and we'll check that out. That's interesting. Okay, there's a one from 3 years ago and one from 5 hours ago. Which one should I do? The new one? The new one, Ty? I'm doing the new one. Oh, yeah, what is that? I can't. That's a name. All right, let me make sure it's the Chinese letters or Japanese letters. New one, released 5 hours ago, correct? Okay, cool. 1 second. Okay. Copy. I'm getting it. I wouldn't normally do a song this long, but you know what? We're getting started, so that's perfect. I'm happy for it. That'll give us something to do. 14 minutes. Yeah, that's quite a bit. All right, so let me pop this up. It's a work in progress. You just got to bear with me here. It's going to play for a second. I got to open the controls. I'm going to pause it and go back. Just give me a second. All right. Okay. I'm going to open full screen, do all the stuff here. I got the controller on. Like I said, this is new to me doing the live stream, so bear with me. We run it back. All right, so now this is Broken by the Scream. What is the English translation of the title? The English song title is Nazca Reminisce. Okay, all right, thank you. So we have Broken by the Scream with Nazca Reminisce. I love how it started. All right, let's run it back. And come on. Nope. Here we go. Are they Japanese, Ty? Guttural scream. I feel so bad because I'm a big guy. I can't do that. I'm a singer. I've tried to scream and it destroys my voice. And then you got these beautiful young girls that are able just to give you that guttural scream. Oh. I don't have the ability to rewind. Well, maybe I do. Let's see what happens. Yes, I do. Awesome. All right. So this is kind of like baby metal, but they have like the heavy screaming in there too. Baby metal's starting to do that. The song they just did with Alex Terrible. I can't think of the name right now. They're starting to delve into that, but this is just a heavier version of that. As far as the echo, I turned off everything else that could possibly be causing a backup. I have head in-ear monitors on. I don't know what will be causing the doubling. I'll have to research that at a different time. What is it? It does have, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. Back up 10. They're just like promoting the stereotype that young Japanese the females are scary. We've been taught that in films, and they're just they're just making that come true. Back up to it. Tool-like with how intricate and everything is, and the time signatures change and all that stuff. Very like I say, experimental, artistic in the way they're doing it. Pretty impressive. Seriously, how do you write that? Did they just like jam out and then like, oh, that sounds good? Because it's so I'm pretty musical, and for me, when you hear notes, then there's a natural progression in the notes, but that is like controlled chaos. That's pretty. I mean, it's just awesome. music is saying triumph and like reaching a resolution, but then the screaming is, you know, saying otherwise, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's fitting though that even when you think that you've come to like a resolution or you're able to deal with things, that your soul's still kind of screaming. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it, but is this in a way where they're sitting there quietly contemplating while there's screaming going on? This is the way a girl's supposed to act, calm and demure, but inside there's rage. And then this is also like the stereotypical what you want your young females, how you want them to behave, and then the juxtaposition of the, you know, losing it and screaming and all that. I think that may be what we're trying to convey here. Introduces somebody, it's like, what kind of music do you like? No matter what they tell you, you're like, good, this has it. It's like, you like metal? Great. You like screamo? Great. You like show tunes? Great, we got you. Ty, I'm going when this is all over with, I'm going to take these separate reactions and I'm going to edit them, and I'll try to get the music, the audio fixed as best possible, and then I'll drop it. I'll try to send you a message when it's about to drop. It'll probably take me a couple days, but just let you know. So you're definitely going to get your money's worth. Yeah, that was freaking awesome. Wow. That was everything. I'm interested, dude. Like you said, that most of their music is conventional length. I'm very interested to check out more. Like I said, I'll get that together and edit it out and try to make it as best I possibly can. I think I'm recording in 2 channels, so it'll allow me to isolate where the echo's at and get rid of it. So that'll be awesome. Appreciate it very much, Ty. Thanks for the money, but most importantly, thanks for turning me on to a very cool new band. So that's awesome. Can't wait. It's funny when I had a gentleman from Hong Kong that paid me to do most of the Japanese reactions I've done in the beginning, and almost every single band that he's given me, I've absolutely loved. So, see, I like new things and different things. The only problem with me is I'll have to figure out what that video is about, because that'll drive me crazy until I do. And see if I was even close to what I'm getting there. It seemed to me like kind of a play on tradition, because I know that like traditional roles are very important in Japanese culture, and I think it might be a play on fighting against traditional roles for females in Japanese culture. I think that might be the whole juxtaposition of the whole thing. Yeah. All that long thing scared away the rest of the the viewers. Just me and you, Ty. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll if I can't fix it, I'll just do another reaction to another one of their songs for you. Yeah, see, yeah, I'll just do that. If I can't fix it, I'll still do that, even if I can't fix it. Yeah, I'll still do it. Yeah, I'll still do another one, even if I can or can't fix it, because I like it. I want to see more, so that's definite. Oh boy, where are you from, Ty? What part of the world you from, Ty? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the music scene over there is pretty varied. I mean, that's what I love about the freedom of the digital world we live in, is it's allowed a lot of these varying styles to. Before, a record company would never let you do what that band just did. They'd be like, "Are you crazy? You can't do that." And now you can just do whatever you want and share it with everyone. It's pretty cool. Very, very cool. All right, come on, people. Where you at? It's in the middle of the Sunday. It's not the greatest time to do this, but like I said, lower the music volume and up the mic a bit. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Lower the browser. Volume. Microphone. Yeah, the mic is not all the way up. Check, check. Is that? Oh, well, the mic's like super far away from me. That might actually help. Yeah. I didn't even notice. No, never heard of him. Does the mic sound better? Is it louder now? The mic was like 2 feet away from me. I didn't even freaking notice. Check, check, check. We're not capping out. I'll even if it's like that, I'll be able to fix that in post because I'm pretty sure I'm recording on 2 channels. So is the mic too loud now? You know what? I'm rolling. We don't have the greatest internet where I live. I think I'm rolling at like 300 megabits per second, which should be sufficient. Let me see if I can pull up the stats here. I'm having 0 drop frames, so it might be on your end. Yeah, stream quality's been good. No drop frames, so. I'll check that out too. Yeah, I'll check that out too. This is why I don't do these live streams, is when you start this, you have to just deal with only having a few people in and just be okay with it. I know the Def Leppard song Love Bites. I don't. Is there a band called Love Bites? Did not know that. No. Hell no. Like I said, the only bands I've done are the bands that I had a gentleman that would crazily give me like $500 or $600 a month to do whatever bands he wanted me to do. And so he only turned me on to One OK Rock, to Bandmade, and to Baby Metal. So that's pretty much been the whole part of it. Oh, really? That's cool. They do classic metal. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, check it out. Absolutely. I've been looking for new new things to do. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking for new bands to do. I get kind of caught. It's hard to grow your channel when you have the people you have. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think he passed away. He was a nice gentleman from Hong Kong. He was one of my biggest, from the beginning, he was one of my biggest supporters. So he said he did that with like 3 or 4 other channels also. So he was just a retired guy that had tons of extra money that loved YouTube. So and loved helping and supporting channels. Yeah, like I said, I don't know a whole lot. Those 3 bands have mainly been what I've been doing. Because no one's really suggested a whole lot different. And when, like I said, when you have a channel you're trying to grow, you have to expand what bands you do. You can't just keep doing the same ones over and over and over again. I mean, the people that I have, I take care of. I have like a rotation of the the people I have, the bands, the people I have liked, but I also look to expand whenever I can. Okay, cool. Bug bites, break the wall. That'll work. Thank you, sir. We have a live version, and then we just have the music version. Which one you want? Okay. No, this can't be right. It only has 4,000 views. This can't be the right one. Let me go back. Woman in white and gold dress. Okay, yeah, got it. Diver City, Tokyo. Why did do? Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I'll get to that in a second. We're doing it again. 1 second. I gotta get a way to have this not happen. Let me full screen it for you. Alright, I'll run it back. Oh shit, you left? Alright, let me know when you're back. 1 second. Oh, you're back? Okay. Let me pop it. I'll run it all the way back. I like the fact that they're playing their own instruments. I prefer that to, the girls with a backing band. Like Bandmade. Bandmade is awesome. Alright, stop it. Stop it. Alright, here we go. Let me know about the volume of the music. It's still too loud. Yeah, more traditional music for sure. It's kind of crazy because Bandmade always reminds me of Guns N' Roses, like the music they play and the transitions. And this is also that kind of feel, this is the way it's set up. like a yeah, Maiden for sure. I never really got into Halloween a lot. I heard maybe a couple of songs back in the day. That's what I'm talking about, the Guns N' Roses, that part there. Yeah, I definitely see that influence. Definitely, Iron Maiden, feel a little Metallica in their. Slayer, I mean, I haven't heard all their music. They might be more. Slayer's a little heavier. The one thing that I'm missing is like a background. Yeah, like a background. Slayer always had the real low vocal, and then they always had this high background in the periphery to kind of offset it here. I don't know what they do in the studio, but from what we're getting, yeah, when they go into that, it's not even a chorus, that bridge with the guitar part, that reminds me a little bit of Guns N' Roses. Woo! That sounds like Dime there. With the real high screeching, reminds me of Dimebag Darrell. Oh, it's so awesome. Really cool breakdown. The old Les Paul. I forgot to pause. I was way too into it. I forgot to pause. It just always. I mean, I understand that metal's always been huge in Japan, but these girls are young. I mean, women are young, and this kind of music, was way before their time. They must have had good parents. They must have had good parents. That's awesome. And I mean, I'm definitely already hooked. Definitely already hooked. Badass. Well, Holy War. We'll get to that sometime. Really? Does she do like solo piano stuff? Is that what you're saying? Or is that like just they'll have some songs like that, like your proverbial ballad? All right, pop back out. Wanna. She composes most of their music. Yeah, I mean those progressions are pretty. I mean it's well written, well done. Oh, okay, yeah. So, hey, when you're a metal band, you got to have a couple of those songs, those piano songs. That's the money. November Rain and Home Sweet Home and all that stuff. I mean, the heavier bands, Wasted Years. Even Iron Maiden had Wasted Years, which is a slower song. So I appreciate you. I mean, honestly, the most valuable thing you've done for me today, Ty, is introduce me to a couple cool bands. I mean, I don't make hardly anything on the reaction videos, but it grows the channel, and that's where the value is. I appreciate that tremendously. Like I don't know about how hot it is in UK right now. Yeah. I don't know how hot it is in the UK right now, but it's like, we do Fahrenheit here. It's basically in the 90s or 100 almost the entire country right now. It's crazy. I live in Ohio, in the Ohio Valley, and it's super humid here anyhow. So when it's 80, it feels like 100. It's like 98 outside, and it's just unbearable. Unbearable. Car doesn't even want to run right. I do Lyft and Uber for my job, and my car will not go sit in traffic. Yeah. Is it hot there too? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this global warming thing is real. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this grows. I appreciate you helping me out today and being a part of it. I'd like to see this grow, because if I could do this once or twice a week and help at least cover my work here, I got to skip out. Okay, I appreciate, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for turning me on to those two groups, man. You have a good one. Nemophilia. The name almost scared me. Yeah, I prefer that. Nothing against Baby Metal, and what was the first Broken? What the hell was the name of the first? Broken by the Scream. I prefer when the girls are playing the instruments themselves, because Baby Metal switches out bands. They have like a Japanese band, and when they come to America, they have a completely different band. I'm like, I mean, maybe the guys from Japan don't want to come to America when they come to America, but I don't know. It's just more to me when the women are playing. Appreciate it again, Ty. Thanks, man. String quality still pretty good. I appreciate it. Thanks. Is there anybody out there? Yeah, to recap everything, I'm home today. It's way too hot to be working outside today, so I decided I'd spend my time with you guys on a live stream. Once again, to recap the UMG situation, they're really coming out after a ton of reactors. So going forward, I'm going to be doing live streams like this. And I'm also going to be focusing more on independent artists and artists not affiliated with UMG. So as a way to offset that, I will be doing these live streams a couple times a week. So you'll be getting used to that. It's a work in progress. I will be working out the bugs as the time goes on. Yeah, if you're going to go ahead and do a request, please click the tip jar, and it'll lead you directly to my site. That way YouTube doesn't get their share of the money. That's the best way to go ahead and tip or do your request. You can super chat. I will accept that, but I prefer you use the other route. It's through Streamlabs, completely secure. Yep. If you're out there, hop in the chat so I know you're there, and I'll keep talking. If not, I'm going to stare into space, contemplating the meaning of life. Coming up on the 1 hour mark. If it doesn't pick up here, we're going to go ahead and drop out at 1 hour. If you're there, let me know. And we'll keep this train rolling. What's going on, folks? Where are my fans at? Where are my loyal subscribers at? I got 17,000 of you. Come on, hop on in. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back to what I was doing. We'll go ahead and react to High Ren. All right, let's full screen this. Okay, this is something I've never reacted to on the channel, and we're going to go ahead and give it a shot and do it here on the live just to pass time. Takes up a good bit, and I've always wanted to do a reaction to it. So without any further ado, we have Ren with Hi Ren.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
That part it always got to me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. So it's almost like, and we find out, it's almost like a admittance that he's not really in control. He acts like he's in control. He's mean, he's demanding, but he knows that his existence depends upon the good part of Ren going along with it. So back up to it.
That deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is...
Like when you have like all these facts in the outside world, you know, telling you one thing, but that inner voice is telling you something completely different. And basically to ignore what everyone else is saying and listen to that inner voice is very tempting. Because it's like, I know you. I know the real you. I've got your best interests at heart.
Lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not...
Does Oprah even... No, I don't think Oprah does TV anymore. I mean, he probably wrote this a long time ago. I think this came out a couple years ago.
Leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? No way! Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong when I write.
Oh my goodness. The funny thing is that he calls him stupid. He calls him he just called him an idiot or whatever. You're calling yourself an idiot when you do that. But then to turn it around, that's not how I feel. Yes, it is. I'm inside you. So, that's...
Perspective, that thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it.
Breaking
Played on guitar, wall. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck.
He's like pushing and pulling. His evil half is pushing and pulling. In one term, he's telling him that, you need to do what I say. But then when you're not gonna, you're delusional. You're not gonna be what you think you are. And then when Ren really stands up for himself, he's just like, it's refreshing to see you say that. Like, keeping him on his toes, I guess.
It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
The one part of that I never caught was truth in a blender. And if that is not apropos of the world we live in, is that people will take like tiny bits of truth and then twist it to fit their means and fit their narrative. That's profound.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as Hope.
Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, Iroquois me to different side.
That part always gets me, on the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the road. I have a habit of, when things go bad, of kind of raging and being a fatalist. But then at the end of the day, I get to where he's at right here, where things are going to be okay. I'm stronger than that. I can rise above all this stuff. And then you see, like, you have a level of clarity. And it just makes you feel foolish for having that fatalistic side. The fatalistic side is good for keeping you on your toes and not letting you slip too far in one direction. But at the end of the day, we overcome so many things in our lives. And it's that power that is just so uplifting and freeing.
And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, Iroquois me to different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light.
Duality of life.
And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled.
The more
so
you
I got
rage,
older,
man, it's hard.
and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Like, literally every time that I see this, it just hits me the same way. It's something that's stuck with me. Like, stuck with me, like I said, forever. The first time I saw this was 2 years ago. And I've watched it a million times in reactions, and it still hits me exactly the same way. I know what's coming up. All right, guys, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. According to my ticker, there's only one of you out there. So if there's more of you out there, hit the live chat, or we're going to go ahead and call this a day. We're going to call it a day. So I will give it another minute, and if no one hits the live chat saying, "Hey, I'm here," then we're going to go ahead and go. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty semi-successful day. I got turned on to a couple new bands and was able to finally do a high Ren reaction, which I've been wanting to do forever. So I call it a win. I call it a win. All right, I appreciate you guys joining me today. As always, all the artists I've covered today, stuff will be in the description. We have 4 channels. We have the main channel, the rap channel, the talk channel, the video channel. If you're not